now to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming. I won't take too long, but I really appreciate you having me here. To give you a little bit of my background, my name is Mikie Sherrill. I'm running for Congress in the 11th District of New Jersey. I'm a resident of Montclair, New Jersey, and the district stretches from Montclair west into throughout Morris County and into Sussex, and we've got parts of Passaic, so places like Wayne, and Morristown and Parsippany and Sparta and Ogdensburg. Those are all parts of the district. My background, I went to the Naval Academy. I am a proud product of our public school system, and then went on to join the Navy for almost 10 years. I was a helicopter pilot and then a Russian policy officer. Thank you. And then I served again here in New Jersey at the U.S. Attorney's Office. My desire to serve really came from my grandfather, who was a pilot in World War II, and also a proud union member. And because of his great union job, he was able to support his family after the war, and then my mom was the first person in her family to go to college. But to give you sort of my public school creds, I was a product of public schools, as I mentioned, as was my husband. Both of his parents were public school teachers. My sister's a public school teacher, and all four of my kids are in our great Montclair public school system. Which is really wonderful, but you do have school choice there, so they're not all going to the same one, unfortunately for me. But I tell you, as we have seen, especially with respect to retirements, how hard it can be, even in this state, to fight hard for our pensions and security. And then we see the federal government now really making moves to attack Social Security and Medicare. I have really committed to people throughout the district that I will fight any attempts to cut Social Security or Medicare. I will be looking as to how we can ensure that they're solvent for many, many years to come. One of my main concerns is that after this tax plan, which was worse for New Jersey than any state in the nation, Paul Ryan, the Speaker of the House, said now because he had exploded our deficit, he was going to have to make cuts to Social Security and Medicare, which I think is, of course, false. So, especially at a time when we know that at the dawn in 1935 of Social Security, before that, we had over 50% of our seniors living below the poverty line. When we know that the greatest increase in the use of bankruptcy courts is by our seniors, this is certainly a time when we need to make sure we have that critical safety net that people have paid into for their entire lives. But I appreciate all of you hearing from me today. I have to say many of your brothers and sisters in the union have been out knocking on doors for me, so I am incredibly grateful to that. We are working hard in the 11th District. Because I know you're all teachers, I know you know that Morristown was the heart of the American Revolution, and I say that's the last time New Jersey was a battleground state. But right now we are once again a battleground state. We have 5 seats that we can flip in this state. If we don't pick up at least 3, I don't think we take back the House of Representatives. I don't think we ensure things like making sure that there are no cuts to Social Security and Medicare, making sure that we have a better tax plan for our families, get back our state and local tax deduction, making sure that we have better health care and the cost of health care goes down. And you know, we've got to get the cost of living down here in New Jersey, because not only are a lot of our seniors unable to afford the cost of living. In my town, we have, many of you might be familiar with those high school signs that say, "Congratulations, Maggie, 2018. We have a joke in Montclair that you pull those signs up and put down your for sale sign because the taxes are so high. And now I'm hearing from families sort of much younger than that, with kids in elementary school saying, I'm not sure how much longer we can afford to stay here. I talk to seniors in the district and they say, Mikey, I'm going to do everything I can for you, but I can't really vote for you because my residence is in Florida. And I know that 85% of the people leaving New Jersey are between the ages of 18 and 25. So the people that you all have gone to great lengths to educate, and one of the best public school systems in the nation, are leaving our state and our economy, and that's our future. So these are the things we're fighting for. This is kind of what's on the table in this election, and I thank you all so much for your support, and I really appreciate you giving me a moment to talk to you today. So thank you so much.